Hey friends, it's me, Erin, your friendly neighborhood energy alchemist with today's Schumann resonance report for Wednesday, November the 12th. This is take two. I made a whole video, but TikTok did that thing where it put a blank sound over me. Couldn't hear a thing. All right, friends, here is our graph. Again, yesterday during most of the day, we had a pretty calm patch here. This lasted from about 8 a.m. until I would say about 7 p.m. Even though it looks calm, there was a lot of integration going on because this is a lot of energy. Then around 8 p.m., this is all central time, we had this push of energy come forward. This was mostly red release energy associated with those crown and third eye chakras. This is that push to release the imposter syndrome, the disbelief in self. That's this. Then again, early this morning at about 1 a.m. Central Time, we started to pick up with the reception of this new energy. This is the start of that huge geomagnetic storm that we've been anticipating. Here it is. And just to give you a little bit closer look, this is this energy coming in. Now, a lot of people have said to me before, why does this look less intense than the other one when this one's measuring more intense on the graph? This big green halo underneath the energy is an indication that this is highly intense. The bigger the green halo, the more intense the energy. It's not necessarily this, it's this. And then just to give you a perspective, this is a measurement of the KP index in 60-minute intervals. This down here, this is what it normally looks like. This is what it looks like over the last 12 hours or so. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. Also, our magnetosphere has been reduced quite a bit. This can also add intensity to everything that we are releasing or what you are working on receiving. It just intensifies everything. Our Italian graph this morning is pretty quiet. We have a little bit of the grumbles running across the bottom here. These are those low-lying triggers that come up, the stuff that is kind of always there. I think right now we're getting so much new energy, but I think there's a deep purpose for it. There are so many, myself included, of spiritual teachers who have been saying for the last week or two very intensely, it's time to work on your triggers. It's time to let them go. This energy for me is just clear demonstration of that. This energy is so intense coming forward that it's like if you have a glass full of dirt, this is like a monsoon coming to wash it out. So if you are feeling like a lot of emotions are coming to the surface, if a lot of triggers are going off, and you're looking at the graph going, why there's so much big white energy, it's because it's time. It is time to address, get rid of, and move on from the triggers that are holding you where you are, the things that are keeping you vibrationally and frequency out of alignment with where you have available to you. Now is the time to let go of this mess. Come on. For me, big white energy like this tends to make my whole body physically like vibrating. I feel like the tone in my ears is very different. A new thing for me lately is I can hear electronics a lot more clearly than I used to, and it doesn't seem to be going away or diminishing, so that's fun. Will also say I had 3 nights in a row dreams, big, very hyper-realistic dreams of earthquake and tsunami. Last night, I had 0 dreams that I remember. It was like a blank slate or like a reset. The number 3 is very important to me. It's a number I use to communicate with my guides all the time, and this feels very intentional. It's as if I got the message, and now they're clearing the slate. I do still have the impending feeling of something coming like that, but I don't have any more insight into it. I haven't gotten any more into it. But it was a little eerie waking up and feeling like there was just a blank space instead of any interaction or new knowledge. I don't know, it felt a little strange. Something else to remember is this big white energy coming in is closely associated with the theta brainwave state. So if you are spending your day in alpha state dealing with a lot of physical stuff like real world problems and you're not very close to theta wave state, this will form a sort of pocket around your base energy and wait for the opportunity to integrate. It's not going to be terribly forceful. But if you take too long, it starts to rub, like wearing a shoe that's too small, and you'll start to pick up on the frequency of restlessness, nervousness, anxiety. Most of the clients that I talk to, their first instinct is to do more, but that's not necessarily the case. Less is often more in this case. If you are feeling that way, find a way to put yourself into a theta brainwave state so that you can allow some of this to integrate, giving yourself permission to slow down enough to receive what's being offered. It's not always about rush, rush, rush. All right, here are cards for today, and it feels like quite the repeat. My guides are saying all of these triggers and clashed interests are coming up because you have to let go of your resistance to dealing with them. When you deal with them, it allows you the freedom to follow the inspiration of what your guides are sending you onto a new path. This is where the next phase of your awakening experience can be found, and expansion can happen, allowing you to step into the role that you want to create for yourself, the one that feels like it was meant for you. But again, you have to address the triggers and clashed interest in your space and stop having resistance to it, coming up with every excuse under the sun except the one, I'm going to do it. This allows you the room and space to follow your inspired pursuits, stepping onto a new path of awakening and expansion into the role that you want to see yourself in. I said this yesterday, I'm going to say it again today. Look at the sun. It looks bigger to me. It looks brighter, bigger. I don't know how to explain it. It is freezing out here, so I'm ready to get this day started. Are you ready? All right, do me a favor, take a nice big deep breath in all the way down to your toes. And release. Drop your shoulders. And just remind yourself the day is just getting started. It's absolutely beautiful. Even if it's cold, it's beautiful. The birds are just getting singing. This day is just starting to unfold for you. That's how amazing you are, is this day is here for you. For you. Golly, that's incredible. So what are you going to do with it? Do something special. Today's a great day. It's a great day.